What's going on, you guys? This be your boy Scotty by nature, and
I am Tammy Talks, and I'm young, fresh, and new.
welcome to another episode of Young, Fresh, and New. And I have a gorgeous person up here with me by the name of Tammy Talks. Okay.
Thank you.
So so I decided to reach out to you because I feel like you're one of those content creators that I think is first of all, I think you have a great personality. I watched some of your videos before, and because I subscribe to so many people, I can't watch everybody at one time. So I try to watch everybody when I can. But I feel like you have one of those personalities that's needed. I feel like once again you are gorgeous as hell.
Thank you.
And I think that you should be seen and known and all of that other stuff. So today we're going to be talking about your platform and whatnot. So before we get into anything else, let's start off with what made you want to get a YouTube channel? Like, what was the reason as to why you wanted to do YouTube?
Okay, so I started my YouTube back in 2011.
Wow.
So I had a website, I had a blog that was tammytalks.com. I did
Mm-hmm.
entertainment news, celebrity gossip, celebrity interviews, and then I was like, I should do like a video part to the interviews.
Mm-hmm.
So that was when I started like doing YouTube. I did a couple videos and then I just fell off from YouTube.
Okay, so why did you fall off from it? Was it like life or something like that, or you just was
Um, so it did go from me working like my college job to getting
mm-hmm.
my grown up 9 to 5,
Right.
where stuff would happen. I couldn't like pull out a camera do a video. So I ended
Mm-hmm.
up letting the blog go as well because if
Mm-hmm.
something breaks at 10 a.m. and I'm in a meeting on a government issued computer, I can't
Right.
be trying to pull up, pictures and do all that kind of stuff. So I let the blog and everything go in 2013.
Okay. So
Yeah.
when did you revisit this? Because now you're back. So when did you come back, and what made you decide to come back?
Yes, now I'm back. So I did a podcast with a friend of mine and we were recapping TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
So we would do it like every Tuesday, but then we're recapping like 7 shows
Mm-hmm.
all in one episode. And by then, it's late. People have already watched it. The next episode is out. So the only thing that we were like on time with was Insecure, which is fine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to do break everything down like episode by episode. And my friend who I was doing it with is a teacher. And while when I get off at 5, I'm done. My laptop is closed. I come home.
Mm-hmm.
I don't work anymore. She has stuff to do after work.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up going solo. And then I was like, F it. I'm going to just go back to doing YouTube. So I actually posted on my Instagram story, if I did a YouTube, who would watch? And
Mm-hmm.
Rox, who I've been cool with since she started her channel, was the first person that was like me. I watched. So I was like, that's
I
all I
love
needed.
rocks. Love rocks.
I love rock. So I was like, that's all I needed. So I like got back into doing YouTube, I feel like the next day.
Okay. Okay. So since you mentioned Rocks, who is one of the people that I've been cool with for many, many years, and
Mhm.
one of the people that rallied behind me and supported me in my platform. Who did you watch on YouTube before you really got into your own platform? What platforms were you watching?
So I was watching Ashley.
Ooh, love Ashley.
I was love Ashley. I was watching Ashley. I was watching Rox. I was watching the Scorpion Show.
Ooh, yes.
And then
Love.
I really was watching, I can't remember her name anymore, but she used to do the parodies of like the divas coming to dinner. And I cannot remember her name, but it
Is
was
it got
always
the
like,
Patty
got to be real.
LaHaye? Yeah.
Yes, Patty LaHill. So I was
Yeah.
watching all of her stuff, and then I started seeing like YouTube started like merging to other people's videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, they recapping shows. That's exactly what I thought. So that's how I got cool with them because I would ask them, do you mind if I post your recap on my blog? So I
Okay.
started posting their recaps on my blog, and I'm like, I should probably ask. I don't want to just take people's stuff.
Hmm.
So that's how I started like really watching YouTube recaps.
That's a good story because I didn't know you had a blog. Like I didn't know you had a blog at first. I didn't
Hmm.
know you had a blog, and I didn't know you've been into this stuff for that long period
Yeah,
of time. But even with me, because if you notice, last week was like my mark 12 years of me being on YouTube, and
I saw that. That is
don't
crazy.
most people don't know that I've been on YouTube that long. These people think I've been on YouTube for 2 years.
No, because you had it, you changed your name.
Yeah, I changed my name. I
Yeah.
rebranded. So people
Mm-hmm.
think I've only been doing this for 2 years and be like, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. It's been 12 years. It's just that 2 years ago I decided to do a rebrand and really take it
Okay.
seriously. And that's why we're here now. So
Okay.
so now that you have Tammy Talks, let the people know what you talk about on your platform if they haven't came across you yet. What do you talk, like what type of content do you make and why do you make that kind of content?
So I feel like my biggest draw right now is Married at First Sight and then Love is
Hmm.
Blind. And I feel it's because it's messy. It's reality, but it's like I don't want to say real reality, but I feel like it's real reality because we're
Hmm.
not taking, this ex rapper or this, reality star and forcing them to be around each other. We like they're taking these couples, these people,
Hmm.
putting them together and being like, have at it. Y'all and Mary go for it. And I think because I'm a Libra, and I know people hate when you throw out zodiac signs, but because I'm
Oh,
a
I'm
Libra,
good
I'm
with it. I love Zodiac.
super, super, super like even. So I can
Hmm.
always see both sides of a situation. I can always see both sides of an argument. And like, I feel like I play devil's advocate with myself in the videos. So I'm gonna be real in the videos. If I feel like a person is doing too much, I'm gonna say it. But then the next recap, I might be like, you know what? I was wrong. She was justified. So I'm not gonna sit in my wrongness. I'll definitely admit when I'm wrong about something. But I feel
Yeah.
like if you like super messy, like real reality shows, like come over here.
Okay, so let me say that it's good to that is what make a good person that blogs and review reality TV. I tend to be unbiased myself. I have my
Mhm.
favorites. I let you know who I like. Like if you're looking at the Housewives of Atlanta, of course, I'm Team Candy all the time. If
Oh yeah.
you're looking at Potomac, I'm Team Karen. There are some shows where I don't have a team at all and I don't like none of their ass, but it gives me a reason. So even if I'm Team Candy, if Candy is doing something messed up, I don't give a damn if I interviewed you or not. I'm gonna call you out on the shit. Or if I'm watching Potomac and Karen did something wrong, I'm gonna call it out. So I think that's what makes a good blogger is someone that's unbiased and they don't be too set in their ways. Even if you're wrong about something, you can come back and retract it and say, okay, I stand corrected. I was wrong.
Hmm.
I have done that so many times because I'm an Aquarius and we're
Okay.
stubborn as hell
Yes.
and we stand
Yes.
on we will stand on this shit 100%. If you tell me the sky is blue and I think the sky is green, and even though it's really blue, I'm still gonna say that it's green. That's just me.
Yes. Yes, y'all will. My dad is an Aquarius. Yes. Yes, y'all will. Y'all will stand in it to the depths. I can't stand it.
Yes, we will stand in it. My mother hates that about me because see, my mother is a Cancer, so it's
Oh,
like
okay.
she's highly emotional. I'm not
Yeah.
really that emotional, but her ass is emotional times 10. And I'd be like, girl, why are you crying? Like,
Because that's what
why?
they do. That's what our cancers do.
She cry about anything.
That's what they do.
Just yesterday, I was at work and she sent me this long ass text message telling me how much she loved me and I'm the reason why she's a mom and all this other stuff. I'm like, oh my God,
Oh, that's
girl.
sweet though.
I'm like, girl, why?
But it's
Like,
like, why are you doing it right now? What's going
And
on right now?
I was like, I had text her back. I said, "Girl, I know." And then she said, "Oh my God, you are so I was like, "Girl, I know how you feel about me. You don't have to tell me that. I love you
But
too."
that's how y'all are. That's how y'all Aquarius are, though. That's how y'all are.
It is. It is. It is. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So, did you have any inspirations? Like, did anybody that you watch inspire you to want to do YouTube? Because for me, when I first started YouTube, I started YouTube in 2010, and
Okay.
so the people that I was watching was like the Scorpion Show, Sweet
Mhm.
Addictions TV. I don't know if you
Oh
remember her
yeah,
now, but Much
I
Love from
do. I forgot about
KY.
her. Yeah.
Yeah, Much Love from KY. She was doing reviews too. I was watching
Mhm.
those among the few that I was watching, and I used to sit there and wait for a Scorpion Show video every week
Yes.
because they used to upload twice a week, and I knew what days
Mhm.
they would upload, and I sit there patiently, like, where the video, where the video, where's the video?
They
I need
posted one today, and I got excited. I was like, I didn't even know y'all
right,
were still doing videos.
right. It's
Cool.
just always exciting to see it. So those were my inspirations. So did you have any?
Um, I feel like Rox and Ashley, and I feel like Rox for sure because she does her videos in her car,
Mm-hmm.
so it's super laid back. And it's like, I want to talk about the show. I'm going to talk about the show. Y'all going
Mm-hmm.
to get me as I am. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it works because, well, like everybody has ring lights and microphones and stuff now. But I feel like when you're super, super authentic in
Yeah.
your videos, where, I mean, I went in the office today to volunteer. So that's why I'm dressed. But I'm going to have on a hoodie or a t shirt because I got off my couch and came right over to the desk to make a video. And I feel like when you do it more authentically, it
Mm-hmm.
comes out that way, as opposed to you got the perfect script and you're making sure that everything's perfect and
Right.
like I just feel like the fact that she was like, she's always been super, super casual,
Mm-hmm.
like, even just, and I know she hates it, but like when she like looks down at the phone or she forgets to edit that part out, that is the best part because it's like it's a real
Yes,
person.
it
It's a
is.
real person because I forget stuff all the time and I'm looking at my notes and like because you watch so much stuff, but that's how the average person is like watching YouTube or the average person take notes. So I love that. And then I think Ashley, just because she's like super laid back too,
You
chilling.
know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. You give that vibe because I wanted to ask you who inspired you, and I could really get like that rocks Ashley vibe from you. Like I
Mhm.
definitely feel that because although Kevin and Mikhail were my inspiration starting off, my inspiration of today is Armand Wiggins. I love Armand Wiggins. And then people be
Okay.
looking at me and they be like, oh, I can see it. I can see a little bit of Armand in you. I can see it. I can see it. And I said, yeah, I mean, I can see it too, like, I ain't trying to bite off of him or nothing, but I could definitely see it because, he's a Gemini. We all air signs. So, sometimes we could, and I like the fact that you don't
It's
mind bringing up the Scorpio. I mean, not Scorpio, but the zodiac sign stuff because I love
mm-mm.
astrology. I read up on astrology. I really believe
Yes.
astrology. I don't care what nobody say. I don't give a damn. Okay, nobody make me feel bad about believing in it. I swear
A
I
lot of it
believe
is true. A lot of it is
it
true. I can
is.
look at somebody and be like, yeah, you a Cancer. I can tell because you
I
crying for
thought it
no
was just
reason.
me. I
I
thought it was
can
just
definitely
me
tell.
because it was this guy that I was working with. I think about 3 years ago, he was working with me, and he said, "Do you believe in astrology?" I said, "Yes." I said, "I'm an Aquarius to my soul. Like everybody, like I know that like everything that they say about Aquarius, the shit is true. The way that we disappear on people when we going through shit, the way we don't, the way that we hate emotion, and when people cry in front of us, we just be looking at them like."
What are we doing?
Or
That is my dad.
when he was what's his birthday?
Wait, or it's in my mom. Because my parents, one is an Aquarius, one's a Pisces. So my dad is February 12th.
That's my birthday. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
so my dad is February 12th, and then my mom is February 25th. And I get
Oh,
there. I get theirs mixed up, but that's why I'm like, that's my dad. That's my dad. Yeah,
Oh my God, we have the same birthday.
that is my dad. Do
Yeah,
him,
like
and he likes to point out Abraham Lincoln. I'm like, okay, sure. Like, okay, like if that's your pug. I mean, I have a
yes.
better birthday twin, but if that's your pug, go for it.
Listen, like I can like I can look at people and know like with Brandy Norwood, I'm like, she's an Aquarius for real. I can see that. Oh
Yes.
my God, I can see
Yeah.
that. And then like back to the guy that I was working with, when I was working with him, it's just something about him. I said, are you a Sagittarius? And he was like, yeah. I said, I knew you was.
They
It's
give
just
off energy.
yeah. I'm like,
They
I knew.
give off they give off a certain energy.
Yeah, it's like I knew you was a
Hmm.
Sag. It's just something about you. Like I knew you were a Sag. It's just I don't know what it was,
You
but
can't place it, but you can tell a Sagittarius when you see
yes,
him. But you
you can
can't
tell.
place. Yeah, you can tell.
But some people be knowing what I am before I open my mouth. Because if I'm at a party full of people and I don't know them, I be sitting off to myself like this. And somebody said, "Are you an Aquarius?" I said, "Yeah."
People have called me a Virgo, and I get so offended. And I think it's because I'm like, I'm on the cusp, but I'm like, don't call me no Virgo. They're boring. I'm sorry to any Virgos, but Virgos are
Oh, my sister's a
literally,
Virgo. They're
they
boring
are
and
the most
judgmental. Boring and
boring
judgmental.
people. Like, I'd be like, what's wrong with you?
They're
They are
boring and
boring.
judgmental. They look down on everybody. Like when you
Hmm.
having a good time and having fun, they just be judging you, child. And I just be like, girl, get over it. Like it
That's
is
why
what
I'll be
it
like,
is.
no, no, my birthday's after the cutoff. Don't do that. I'm after. I'm after. I'm not
Oh
on the
my
cusp
God.
of nothing.
So with all that being said, this is gonna be the closer. Um so with people watching this particular episode of Young Fresh and New and they're seeing you for the first, some people may be seeing you for the first time. And if it's a
Mhm.
person that's seeing this for the first time, why do you think they should tune in to Tammy Talks?
Oh man. Okay. I felt like this was coming. I think because I did, I felt like this was coming. I think I give a different perspective than average. So like I do my recaps, then I watch everybody else's because I don't want to, repeat anything or be swayed.
I think we all
And
do that.
yeah, I try my hardest to. And I feel like for a lot of shows, Potomac, Atlanta, I have a completely different perspective than the typical, I'll say. And
Hmm.
I think it's because even though these are all awful ladies for the most part,
Yeah.
I am still, or they're both good and evil, right? They both have something
Right.
on each shoulder. I feel like if you watch my recaps, it's so unbiased because I'm so used to doing that with my blog. So I
Hmm.
make sure that my blog, I never went one way or another because I wanted to get those celebrity interviews. So the ones I was able to get is because I wasn't talking shit about them when I was doing my actual blog. So I think I stayed in that. So even though it might seem like I'm giving favoritism, you are literally going to get the most unbiased review possible. And that's no shade to you, Scotty. But you are literally going to get the most unbiased review. And I think it's because I can see all sides of a situation.
You sound
Like
like me.
if you bring up any topic, and I know Potomac is like hot right now, but if you
Yeah.
bring up any topic from a show, and I'm gonna be able to tell you why this person is wrong, why they're right, and why it's indifferent in any situation. And I think that, Libra, but I think that's just my personality. I'm just able to roundabout and see all different aspects of anything.
Hmm.
So, plus it's fun, it's chill, it's relaxed on my channel. Um, I think that's it. I
Well,
always just say, like, just come see.
I'm gonna say this: if you like Forest Rocks, if you like Ashley, you will like Tammy. And
Okay.
like I said, I looked at her videos before, and you do give off like a rocks, Forest Rocks type of vibe. Like you really do. Like I was thinking that when I was watching it, so that's why I feel compelled to ask you who is your inspiration. And I'm not thinking that you're trying to take what they do or nothing, but you give off that same. vibe. And another thing that I want to say before we get up off of here is this right here. Like, people also have to understand every content creator does not have to be the same to be deemed entertaining. You have people that have over the top personalities. You have
Hmm.
people that are like firecrackers like myself, but at the same time I can tone it down when I need to. Or you have people that have chill, mellow personalities like Rocks, Ashley, and yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. And sometimes people think that entertainment is all about being ratchet and raunchy all the time, and it ain't that.
Yes.
It's always good to have somebody laid back to balance all of the fuckery that's going on.
Yes.
So, with that being said, Tammy, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate you doing this with me. I do.
Thank you for asking me. I was like, Scotty DMing me. I was like, what I do? Okay. I
Yes,
was
and
like, what did I do?
so with you doing this with me, that makes me open to doing more collabs with you in the future, and I hope you're up for that as well because I'm always doing collaborations with people. So hopefully you're up for that in the future.
Yeah, for sure. Just let me know.
All right then, well you guys, this was Young, Fresh, and New, and Scotty by Nature TV and Tammy Talks is up out of here, and we will see you guys another time. Make sure y'all subscribe to Tammy Talks. We're out of here, you guys. Peace.